why do I think that blockchain decentralization and cryptocurrency is going to change humanity fundamentally? Why do I think it's going to take over the entire economy one day? All of us will know what cryptocurrency is. Everyone. It'll be everywhere like air or the internet. It'll be as important, if not more important, than the internet. Why do I think that? Well, I would relate it to some of the innovations that have happened with humanity. Like if you think about the horse and buggy days, like there was a time when the main method of travel was horses, horse-drawn carriages. What are the problems with horse-drawn carriages? It gets you from point A to point B. Well, you're dealing with an animal that's going to get tired. The horse is going to get tired after a while. You have to maintain it. They crap all over the streets of New York when they had, if you see the old videos of New York City or San Francisco or wherever, big cities, Manila, name a city. They had horse-drawn carriages and everyone was using them. The horses are crapping in the street. You got to feed the horse. You got to give the horse water. You got to have stables. You have to have, there's just so much more maintenance with a horse. In comes the car. Cars, you have to have gas. You have to have oil. All right. But you don't have to feed it. It doesn't need water. Well, probably a little bit of water in the radiator or something like that. But you don't need stables. There's just way less maintenance on a car. It's a better way to do it. Cryptocurrency and digital currencies are better ways to do money. It's just easier. I'll give you an example. Me and my wife, we have to send money all over the world here and there, right? If we send large amounts, it gets a little tricky. First of all, just to send like $40 overseas is kind of hard. They charge us this extra fee. There's this middleman. If you send it via remittance, there's a middleman that charges us money, so it costs us more money to send our own money. And then it's different from country to country. If you're sending money to Kenya, it's different from when you're sending money to the Philippines. And this is a problem all of us are having all over the world. So we're on antiquated methods of using money in a global economy, right? Now, I know there's all these conspiracy theories about global economy. We are currently in a global economy. We are currently living in an economy that can only survive with global participation. And any country that doesn't participate in this is North Korea. Like they're living in a bubble. And even them, they have to steal money from other places and do all these backdoor oil deals with China. They still have to do commerce with other countries, and they're a hermit country that closed off all their borders and keeps all their people in like it's a prison, and even they have to participate in the global economy. We are in a global economy, and that global economy deserves a global monetary standard that is not restricted by all these middlemen and all. I mean, what we're living in right now is an era where you have a new currency, a new type of digital currency that does not need a middleman. It does not need a central bank. It does not need a remittance program. If you have Bitcoin, if you have some kind of cryptocurrency, if I have a digital wallet and my sister-in-law has a digital wallet, I can literally send her money instantaneously. The problem right now is really the banks. If I send pesos to my sister-in-law, let's say $50, right? It's instantaneous if it's Bitcoin. Instantaneous, just like that. Just like sending an email and she has it. She gets the money, but she has Bitcoin. Now she has to transfer the Bitcoin to pesos. So that right now is the problem. The problem is still the bottleneck is the banks. You still have to go through some kind of middleman to get the money and transfer it from cryptocurrency to the bank. But if I was to say send $10,000 through the bank and it's a Friday at 8 o'clock at night, guess what? First of all, you can't contact the bank at 8 o'clock at night. It's closed. Second of all, even if it's Friday at 8 a.m., I can send it, but I have to wire it. And it's going to take 3 business days because they can't send it on a Saturday or Sunday. It's going to start sending that morning and it won't get there until Monday or Tuesday. So that's 3-4 days right there that's going to take. And they want to charge you $18 to $25 or more to send your own money. If you sent $10,000, it's like $20 to send that money, and you have to do it on business days. With cryptocurrency, there's no days off. It's constantly always live. If I want to send $10,000 at 3 a.m. on a Sunday, I can. And it's the same fee for sending that cryptocurrency. But the thing is, I can send it. So this antiquated fiat currency that we currently have is outdated. It's a horse-drawn carriage that's about to be replaced by cars. Cryptocurrency is the cars. So that is one of the main reasons. Now, if you want some writing on the wall of when this is going to happen, I believe it's slowly happening right now. China is already moving towards a digital currency. Now, it's not decentralized. They will control it, but they're already testing it, and they've been doing that since last year because they got a fire lit under their ass when they saw Facebook starting to do it. Facebook could have launched their own cryptocurrency, which they're still trying to do, by the way. It's called DM, but it used to be called Libra or something. So that currency made all the countries realize, all the top currencies realize, oh my God, these guys are about to have a network effect because they have 1 billion active users. So all they got to do is if they put a currency on there that they control, guess what? That automatically is going to put their currency in second or third place. Because if you could send money directly from one person to another by bypassing the banks and bypassing, like it's a huge advantage if Twitter or Google or one of these other large organizations, WeChat, whoever, creates their own currency. Like, it's game over, man. It's game over. They're going to be the second or third largest currency in the world just like that overnight. So China started launching their own currency. So look at this. So what China's trying to do is get rid of, this is what China always does this. A new innovation comes, they suppress it, and then they put their own in place. And that's what they're trying to do with Bitcoin and any kind of decentralized currency that people are using there. Right now they're cracking down on the miners so that they can put out their own cryptocurrency. They have a national currency that they're currently releasing and using it. They're testing it out and allowing people to use it. And their goal is to take out the U.S. dollar, to be honest with you. And they could probably do it because they have a presence in the developing world. And the U.S. is really slow on adopting cryptocurrency. And it's kind of crazy because the most cryptocurrency users, I believe, U.S. is at least in the top 3 of top cryptocurrency holders and cryptocurrency users. And the people, I think, are ready to receive something a little bit better. But our government is not. So the U.S. federal government is just now looking at a digital dollar. And it won't look anything like Bitcoin, I don't think. It's according to this. Yeah, so they're currently looking at this. Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell have been talking about it seriously, putting out some kind of centralized currency, cryptocurrency that will not be decentralized. Another thing that the writing on the wall, kind of canary in the coal mine, whatever, where you can see this starting to happen, is that large institutional investors are starting to really buy cryptocurrency. Not just Bitcoin. They're starting to buy Ethereum. They're starting to dabble in some of the other cryptocurrencies that are newer. And that's why all the prices are going up. Another thing is that Bitcoin hit $1 trillion by itself. At some point, I believe Bitcoin will compete with gold or some of the other precious metals as a store of value. It's not very good for like buying things. It's really not good for that. It's too slow. It's too expensive. You just don't want to do it. I mean, it's just doesn't make sense to use Bitcoin in that way. But as a store of value to buy real estate one day or to hold it in just generational wealth or something like that, yeah, it makes sense to hold it like that. So yeah, I believe that cryptocurrency, digital money, is right now We're in the early stages of it. That's why you want to get into cryptocurrency right now. And if you want to know more about this, my journey into it, now I'm just a layperson. I'm not giving you financial advice. But it's really good to hear from somebody who is just a normal person, who's kind of experimented with it, who's had some level of success, who can explain it in plain English. If you're interested in that, hit that like button, hit that follow, and also you can go to GetMoneyOrGetOut.com and check out our courses. We're going to be releasing lots of stuff on not just cryptocurrency, but on stocks, how we trade and buy stocks, what other kind of revenue streams that we have that's worked for us to allow us to do more investing in things like cryptocurrency or stocks or anything like that. Follow us on GetMoneyOrGetOut.com, and we'll be talking a lot more about this kind of stuff. All right, guys, see you on the next one.